fix my friggin' internet. And,
how is your internet? How do you break an internet?
I didn't break it. It just so happened to be off at some point when I was napping. So yeah.
It takes a nap when you take a nap?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, like my PlayStation. It goes on rest when I rest. Before we forget, let me go ahead and do this. Hello and welcome to Black in Sumo.
Black in Sumo.
Yes. As you can see, there is.
Pew!
Yes. Do I feel like a Power Ranger doing that? The answer is yes, 100%. Which, let's just keep it real. The Black Ranger was the best Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was the coolest one.
The original. Yeah. So we're here to talk to Cornelius Booker. The blackest name ever in sumo. A couple rando facts for the Cornelius show. He is one of the best American sumo wrestlers out there. I would say better than Justin Kizzart, but that's just me being
hell the fuck no. Oh, he might be.
I don't know.
But, I mean, no, you should introduce yourself. Like, say what you know.
I mean, y'all
what's your accolades?
Yeah, tell us how many national titles you have. Tell us all the
stroke your ego.
You know I'm not like that, but if I must, name's Cornelius Booker. I've done sumo for competing sumo in roughly 8 years.
Yeah.
Won 2 national titles and pretty much placed at nationals every year since
except for 1 year.
2 years I did not place.
Oh yeah, that's 2. Okay.
2 years. My first year, and then 2018, but every other year I placed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year
you have 1 more gold on me, so therefore you are a better wrestler.
Yeah. I also have 2 open weight titles. I don't recall you having one. So,
bitch, I got 20.
Spicy.
Hold on a second. 20
at national level.
At national level, like I ended up getting 4th at least. Shit, in 2018 in that little bumfuck town, wherever the hell we were.
With no offense, but last I checked, 4th doesn't get you a medal.
Yes, is this how we're doing it today?
Oh, like cornbread coming out spicy. Oh,
all right. I'm not as thick as you. I get it. It's fine.
You do have a unique route. You started off as a lightweight, and you just kept going.
Really,
are you going to heavyweight?
No, I'm not going heavyweight, despite my teammates and literally like half the sumo community pushing me to go heavyweight.
Get thick, cornbread. Get thick.
Nah. I'm
That's
doing
the only way
doing
cornbread should
favor,
be.
Okay.
You're not trying to break dreams up there?
Nah.
Come on.
If I'm being honest, 253 wasn't exactly in the plan. It's like I kind of blame COVID for that.
Okay. Right.
Man, I will say, obviously you and I have been fighting for years, forever, and I was shocked when I can't remember what year it was. The year you jumped out of lightweight. I remember the last time you did lightweight, you were like, it was like US Open 2019.
2019 was like the last year.
And you were like trying to like kill yourself, trying to make weight and shit. I remember your mouth was all fucking crusty and shit. Remember you were like,
what? 2019? That wasn't the worst I've done. That was nothing.
I mean, I was worried about you. I was really worried about you. I was like, you're like, and then like you came in like as if like you had walked through the desert and stuff, and then like, and you were, I think you were off by like 2 or 3 pounds. You just looked so defeated. And you're like, and then your ass just went back outside to go run. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I'm pretty sure that was 2018, but
That was 20. Okay. Oh, you made it though.
That was the worst weight cut I made. I remember.
Okay, because that was a scary one. That was pretty. I was like, Corn, just do middleweight. It's fine.
Cornelius, did you just skip middleweight? I don't think I've ever seen you compete at middleweight.
I did. So I did middleweight 1 year, 2020. It was what was it? It was in. I kind of blocked that year out of my mind, but it wasn't Kansas City. I blocked that out of my mind too for different reasons.
I know why.
Because I don't like the cold. Okay. Like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, nah. It was Jersey, I think. Was it in New Jersey?
Nah, fool. Wait.
2020.
No. 2020 was
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Thank you. It was
Philadelphia. That's when I got my gold.
Yeah, and like a
fire that year.
Yeah, that was the year I went 220. Like I barely missed first, and that was like a week later. The world decided to shut down. So
who beat you in 2020?
Ed.
Yep. Ed.
It was. He got me 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He caught you that first one. Then you won.
No, I got him the first time. Then he got me.
Oh, he got you and got you. Yeah. I was like, whoa. And then Ed disappeared off the face of the earth and was the worst president we've ever had.
We don't talk about Ed.
All right.
No, the only reason is because we don't have anything positive to say about him being a president, right?
Yeah,
and we just end up spending 3 hours talking shit.
True. All right.
Moving on. Instead, let's talk about. So for me, Cornelius, you have a special spot in my heart. Why? I did a tournament during COVID. Right. And it was before the tournament you did. It was the US Open. And, it was the COVID time. I met Eric, which was a highlight. But I went and I lost every single match, including to Mencken, except for I beat one person, and it was Zach.
Wait, what year was that?
This was the 2020 US Open.
The year it was behind closed doors because someone didn't want to pause the tournament for 1 year.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I did that one, and before that I was training. I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty positive. But then I didn't do sumo for like a year, maybe 2 years in between, just because life happened. I ended up doing some judo stuff, got my black belt and some other stuff. So I was running around, but my timing was off. So I went into that tournament and Mencken beat me. God, I hate Mencken so much. I hate him so much. God, Mencken, if you're listening, yeah, he's on my team. I can hate who I want to hate. It's freedom of speech and religion. This is a religion to me, right? Some people praise Jesus, and I hate Mencken. This is just how this works, right? So I end up like being in this like dark hole emotionally, right? I didn't know what to do. It's like, should I just quit doing sumo? I lost to everyone. Josh beat me. Everybody beat me. I was just complete and utter shit. So I end up flying all the way to Cincinnati to do the tournament that you're running with Darius.
Oh yeah.
The camp that had a tournament at the end.
Yeah, the Sin City Open.
Yay, I remember that.
Yeah. So I show up there and you ran a clinic, which I thought I definitely needed. Justin was there, which was a surprise. And I think Justin forgot who I was. I'm just assuming.
What?
You're just,
no.
Yeah, I don't know. You
No,
looked and you're like,
bullshit.
I don't know. I might have just had a weird, awkward moment, right? But the second, like, I was able to go out there and get some matches in, I was feeling good. It built
I
my
was gonna say, because
confidence up again.
you and I even worked together in that seminar. I remember one of the things we were talking about. I think it was like either breaking a grip or just just kind of swimming or something.
I still use that grip break, the strike the match. I use that to this day.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I didn't forget.
I don't know. I might have been trapped in my head. I was in a real depressed mode.
I think it was just in your head.
Well, that makes sense. Still hate Minkin. That's still valid. Maybe you remember. That's cool. Either way, so I went out and I competed at that. I felt good. I finally felt like sumo was for me, right? And it's pretty awesome when you look around and you're like, man, there's a lot of black people here in sumo. You know what I mean? And we're in the middle of
especially at that
place I've ever been in my life.
They had that one big dude. I forget his name.
Mitch.
Yeah. Mitch was there. Darius was there. You were there. I was there. Christina was there. Yeah, it was a little black ass good time in the middle of nowhere, the Middle West.
Yeah. And what was it, Franklinville or something like that, or something weird like that? I stayed in Miamisburg.
Where the fuck was my Airbnb? I can't remember.
It was fun. It was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, and ultimately, I know Darius had reasons that he couldn't be there at that time. I think he had family members that were sick, somewhere along those lines. So you stepped up and really helped out with that, right? And that meant a lot to me and my sumo journey. So you have a special spot in my heart, Cornelius Booker.
Oh, thanks. Corny, you have a spot in my heart too.
I assume for different reasons that we're not about to talk about.
Corny, you and I have a very special journey since the beginning of time.
Stop.
We have traveled the world together. Do you remember the first time you and I met?
Unfortunately, yes.
Please elaborate. When was that?
It was 2017 U.S. Nationals.
Yep.
At San Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah. We're in the same weight class, and
yes.
Yeah.
And what happened?
You got a couple wins on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then got which medal?
You got silver. I got bronze.
That was my very first ever tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And that started the love affair of Corny and I. Then he ruined my dreams to go to Osaka in 2019. Was it 2019 or 2018? I can't remember. You ruined my dreams. I had a free ride to go there.
Okay, like I said, thousands of times, I didn't ruin it. You ruined it because someone didn't know how to stay in the goddamn rank. There's video of it. There's video of it on YouTube.
I know. One little foot, though. And I was like, wow, that one tiny foot cost me gold. That hurt.
Nope, that hurt me because, like, I like to earn my wins, and of all the ways to win a climatic that
was a big match.
Winning because someone accidentally stepped out does not feel all that great, all things considered. Like, fair. I like to feel like I earned the win,
I respect that.
I mean, you did earn it because your fundamentals were better at the time.
Fair.
That's how it works. If you step out, your fundamentals are off.
All right.
As a
there you go.
person that I thought I was hot shit. I thought I was hot shit at the 2021 Nationals, and I came out and miscellaneous guy that I don't even think does sumo anymore. I had an easy Yoda
worst?
Kitty, and I stepped out before.
Was it Ed before? Or...
No. This is way before Ed was in the mix.
Oh.
Yeah. But I stepped out and I was like, what an idiot. And so I had to dig myself out of hell. And I remember this because Justin looks at me and he's like, what? And you do the like you're an idiot look, but you don't say it because you're nicer than that, but you're definitely thinking it really loud. And
not as you're an idiot look, it's a you're better than that look. If you sucked at sumo, you wouldn't get that look from me. I'd be like, well, that tracks, and then move on.
Well, and then if you remember, I was supposed to go with you next.
This was Nationals 2021.
Yeah, the one you ran.
Oh, mine.
Oh,
yeah.
Where like people were starting to die of heat stroke because it was outside in 100 plus degrees.
That wasn't that bad. That one wasn't that bad.
All right.
The Cowboy Cup was way worse. That one I actually had a heat stroke.
The Cowboy Cup was hot.
I had a heat stroke. I legit had a heat stroke on that. I didn't know what it was, but I like legit. But I remember you were like, man, what the hell? And then there was a few people trying to tell me stuff to do. You're the only person I was responsive to. And you're like, it's all right. You can dig yourself out of hell. And from that point, I was like, all right, here we go. And then I dug all the way from the bottom of the loser's bracket all the way back out. And then we ended up getting our match. So that's cool.
And for the first time, I got bronze that year. I think that hurt, but I don't know. I guess. I'm like, but but like for me, that year it also told me something that like, man, hosting and trying to be a top-notch sumo wrestler fucking sucks. Like, cause I just my whole rhythm was off that whole tournament. Like, cause running around trying to
your rhythm was off.
Yeah, I was.
That makes sense. So that happened to you. It obviously happened to Cornelius the year that he ran it, and I guess it's just going to happen again this year when I'm running.
It happens, and people like that's I never ever do the console. I never like seriously do the Consulates Cup because I want it to seriously be well, and I can't be both. I just can't. Like, I don't know. Like one will fail, and I would rather I fail at or sacrifice at sumo than to have people be like, oh, Justin's tournament ain't shit. Like, it was really unorganized, blah, blah. I have never gotten that. And so because I'm pretty OCD about these things. And yeah, so I'm glad.
You also suck at delegation.
I do, because I'm just like, I can do it. And I just figure, I'm like, okay, I can do this, do that. And so I just run around like a crazy person. Because I get weirded out giving somebody a job that I know I can do. and then because then I'll just it feels like doing it twice because then I'll just go and double check what they did.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I might as well fucking do it. And I get it done. I think that I'm good day of like the day of kind of things like, hey, put the mats down, do this, do that. But until then, I'm I don't mind grinding. I don't know.
So now let's get to some nitty gritty, right? We have Cornelius here, right? He refused to do my Y sumo, which I get. Yeah, you did. Don't act like you did.
What? Hold on. I refused to do what?
My Y sumos. When I start walking around interviewing people, I started at another tournament that you were helping run, the Sumo Dan All-American something or another. Yeah, I try to get you, and you're like, no, I don't have time for that.
Work.
So rude, Corny.
All right. So
Don't worry. Those are going to be really, really terrible. Those first like 5 that I did are complete garbage. I'm gonna get you at nationals. Probably I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna dive deep into your why sumo. But that's not what today's about. What today's about is we're gonna ask you just a few questions about what it's like being a black man in sumo, right? And so there's a lot to that, right? It's a ritual. I can safely say that all 3 of us really honor what sumo is. It's not just a sport, right? We embrace the ritual of it. We understand that like we're gaijins in this art, discipline, and ritual, right? And we honor that. Now, $1 million question. What's your favorite peanut butter?
Peter Pan, honey roasted, creamy.
All right. Is Skippy garbage?
It is mid, but if there's no other options, I'll deal with it. Like
Would you ever eat that organic peanut butter? You know, where if it sits, it's like the liquid just hangs out at the top. I thought so.
Okay, how about peanut butter candy? Do you like Reese's?
Oh, that's my favorite.
Okay, so Reese's. Now, do you mess with the dark chocolate, white chocolate, or does it have to be the original?
I can go either or.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Okay.
How about Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces?
Garbage.
You hush your mouth.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, no, Reese's Pieces I also like. Like it's actually one of the candies I will occasionally eat whenever I'm either driving or flying if I can get them.
Garbage.
How about that fat cups? You know those big cups of Reese's where it's like 80% peanut butter?
Bro, wait. Have you seen the ones where they put chips in that shit?
I hate it.
I saw them.
I fucked with it. I was weird, and I went and experimented, but it was actually kind of good. It's the Ruffles, the Ruffles potato chips.
Justin, were you on the devil's lettuce?
Crunched up in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so good.
All right. Now, random crazier question. All right.
Oh.
Do you like masapan?
Masapan.
Oh my god!
Like
am I the
bread?
only person that know? No, masapan, the peanut butter Mexican candy with the rose on it. Justin, no way!
I've seen it.
We're in
I've
LA.
seen it. Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't eat it.
I've never tried it.
It's got a little red rose on it.
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
need that shit.
All right.
I know what it
Let
is.
me tell you something. It's good. Now, there's only one thing better. The best peanut butter candy out there, and this is something you're gonna have to try, Cornelius, because I need to know as a peanut butter connoisseur. The Brazilian peanut butter candies. Have you ever tried them?
I have not. I never knew those existed.
Oh.
So these aren't good. This is the keto sugar-free ones. Don't get these. Get the ones with real sugar in it, and it's delicious. That's all I'm saying. It is top. All right. Now that we're out of peanut butter talk. All right. We're out of peanut butter talk. Which should be a segment in everybody's podcast, to be completely honest. I'm just saying. Peanut butter talk with the chocolate men themselves.
Corny, we're just gonna have an ASMR session of you eating peanut butter, just into a microphone.
Somebody will pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a whole world of that.
So, Cornelius, random question. Not so random, really prepared. But what does your family think about you doing sumo?
Oh boy. All right. So are you talking about currently or like
When you
earlier?
Both.
Yeah,
When you first started and now.
Yeah,
All right.
let's talk about like the timeline of it. So we'll start at the beginning, and then we'll get to the Drake.
All right. So, believe it or not, I was very interested in sumo since I was like a kid. Like, since I was like 12 or in my teens. I don't fully remember. My folks were heavily against it. For multiple reasons. The main one being
Them cheeks.
No. For religious reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They didn't let me do a lot of stuff. Like I couldn't do any sort of martial art. Like most.
Well, I don't know. Coming from, we won't have to dig so deep, but I was just I'm wondering where martial arts and religion don't mix.
I think it's the violence of it, right? Does it have to do with the violence?
It not necessarily the violence, just that they felt like every martial art had some sort of connection with some other religion that wasn't Christianity. So because of that, they didn't let us do any form of martial arts.
I mean, my parents were religious, but they never dug that deep. They were like, "Cool, he's busy."
My parents kind of dig pretty deep, but
there is a little bit of weirdness that happens, like
Sumo for
different
Jesus.
martial arts where you're like, somebody is doing that. I know I saw an account out there. Somebody is Sumo for Jesus. I don't remember who it was, but I saw it on
Oh
the
my
Instagram.
God!
I think that's one of your Florida people.
No,
that
there's
tracks.
someone. I don't remember. Tyler might have been called that. I don't fully remember, but I know the guy from Indiana that runs the Ohio Indiana portion. His Instagram title is Sumo for Jesus or something.
Not Ben. Isn't Ben?
Not Ben.
No.
No. Yeah. Also, Ben has a great little logo. I gotta work on that.
I know. I picture his face. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
It's all good.
Well,
Let's keep diving into your family's beliefs, or not even beliefs, just what how they perceive you in doing sumo.
Well, okay. So, fast forward. Well, so touching up on that, you said it that because there was violence in it, that they also wouldn't let me do it. I don't think that's 100% true, because they did allow me to do wrestling in high school. My mother kind of disproved it for different reasons. Don't want their baby getting hurt and all that jazz. But
Oh, little baby Hercules.
I do have to say, Cornelius in a singlet is my favorite.
I have seen.
Now I gotta go delete my wrestling photos.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late.
You're too late, sir.
Yeah, we already have it.
God damn it.
Yeah, cornbread, you're late.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this about me, but when that's Cornelius in a singlet.
I mean, I'm not shocked Justin already has it.
I sent it to him. So
I have a whole folder of Cornelius pictures. It's
I do research. I do a lot of research when I'm making thumbnails and doing all kinds of stuff. So if it's out in the public, I will find it. I found pictures of Justin with dreadlocks.
Woo! Yeah, I got
there's
a lot of pictures.
There's a lot of pictures of everybody out there, right? So just so you know, if we ever connect online and we're doing something, I am just going to do a little, and What
This one
is
was
happening
my
here?
Remember who? I think it was Kyle Fairder. That's like when we were trying to force him to run for president, and then everybody made some kind of corn reference of you as you're supposed to be. What's that guy's name? Baby.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. So instead of saying "Do I make you horny?" it says "Do I make you corny, baby?"
Oh yeah,
that shit was. It was.
I remember seeing that.
Eddie. Both of them are common offenders of doing that.
Kyle, we pulling out some bangers, dude. He be killing me.
So now that you're like pretty established in the sumo community, so much so that we really have to think about it. Without you, there wouldn't be an established culture of sumo in the state of Florida.
Period. Yeah. Full stop.
Like there's a pro that lives in Florida. There's a lot going on, but it's only because of you that amateur has started and you're able to create like an actual team. Yeah. And you drive all throughout the state, which I think is a psycho move.
I remember, dude, remember back in the day when you were kind of struggling a little bit and dude, you were hustling, going all over, trying to pull people from all over the state and shit. And your humble beginnings. I mean, you worked really hard in the beginning, man. That was, and look at the seed that you have grown. Out of you came all of these randos that half of them I don't know. The Iron Wave, the Ronins,
Ronin,
Gorilla.
Like you probably got
the Zaddy
Sloan to actually start doing stuff, you know? Like
yeah.
I think without you, he wouldn't even be in. Like he wouldn't be in sumo. I don't. He wouldn't
have joined. So Sloan wouldn't have joined back in. Because I think even Georgia tried. Remember back in the day, Corey, like Georgia tried to get him to come to the Georgia thing, and then he didn't come to that shit. Or
are you? I
back when they had the Georgia Peach Open, the Georgia.
You mean
the Georgia? I'm thinking about Cornelius Peach.
I know the tournament. Like that was
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it was at that anime festival. Anyways, he didn't remember, and he was. There was gossip of him possibly coming, and then it didn't. And then he just didn't. It didn't happen. So he didn't come out until you, sir. So and now look at him doing that weird tournament. That what is it called? WC
World Championship Sumo.
Championship Sumo.
Yeah, that.
What do you think about that?
Oh.
I'm kind of optimistic of it. Like
I was until I saw the first episode. It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, there's a lot of WWE elements in there that I have mixed feelings on.
That's fair. We can leave that right there.
Yeah.
So random. I see that they have odds on there. Is there a way to bet? I'm not a betting person. I'm Muslim, so I don't actually bet. But I see odds, which
I wouldn't put it past. I mean, the thing's kind of I'm
not 100% certain on that stuff. Like. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, and I'm not a betting person. Like like I don't do gambling outside of like random times. I feel like going buying like random booster packs for some card game.
I was just gonna say
does that count?
It counts.
I mean, it kind of counts.
It counts.
Okay. All right.
He's out there gambling on Pokemons and shit.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Pokemon, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Pokemon?
It's actually Lucario. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna expect me to say Hariyama because it's the sumo wrestling Pokemon, but
there's a sumo wrestling Pokemon?
yes, there's a sumo wrestling Pokemon. You didn't know that?
Bitch, I didn't watch that shit since I was a kid. So I'm sorry. All these guys are missing me right now. But I fucks with it. I need to see a picture of a sumo wrestling Pokemon. That's dope.
Yeah, I'll find that later.
The one I can remember, I like the one that spits fire, Charizard.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Snorlax.
Like, there's like
super strong.
I like Snorlax. Snorlax is just like big and just an asshole. It sleeps. I'm like, that dude's awesome. And he kind of looks like Totoro, which I'm a fan of.
I always called Ichinojo Snorlax.
I was about to say that.
Nice. Oh, I have a gaming question. If I know any of the other characters besides Kirby, who is your favorite Smash? Who do you wreck with, for Smash Bros?
Which version?
Oh, Jesus Christ! I asked the wrong question. I don't know.
I know.
The latest version.
The latest version. It's Incineroar, which is a fire Pokemon. It's a fire Pokemon.
Fair. Okay.
It's a fire Pokemon that's based off a pro wrestler, like a heel pro wrestler.
Oh. And then
interesting.
Your original character, like overall, like of all the Smash Bros, who is your typical
Lucario?
Oh shit. Okay.
There's a pattern. I like playing the Pokemon characters.
Fair enough.
Pokemon.
So when you went to Japan and you were doing sumo, how did that feel?
Well, not the first time because that one kind of sucked, didn't it? What about your? Oh wait, no, that wasn't one time.
Right. I did go 2 times. So I went in 2017 as a sort of like, I can't think of like the word. Basically, it was just, we're supposed to host the World Championships in 2019, and they invited the world team to come out as like a sort of welcoming thing and just making sure we know what we're doing. Trent was supposed to go, but instead passed it off to me because he felt like since he felt like I was the future of sumo and I deserved to go out there more than he did. And he's done sumo for a while. Yeah, we only got to train at Nichidai for a day, and
shout out to Nichidai. my senpai's alma mater.
Is that the photo that I see sometimes of you, Cornelius? Where you're like ready in your tachi-ai position? Because I swear I've seen it here and there, and I know it's you because it's your face, but like you're ready to go on a clay, ready to go. Is that from there?
Yeah, that most likely, yeah. Yeah, that was the only other time I was ever on a clay doya was in Osaka for the World Championships. So yeah, it was Nichidai. Yeah.
How did you do in Osaka?
I got stomped.
I was gonna say we got the tapes.
yeah, you don't need to play them.
They're not clear because that was the videotaping. That was fucking worse.
I pulled Russia as my first match and got blitzed out.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, and then my second match was against Norway. Kim, was it? It was the same guy that went to the World.
Kimrick.
Yeah.
The guy who was a natural thick ass middleweight, but somehow made it to lightweight, and then fucking snapped me in half like a little fucking twig.
I like your face in that photo.
Yeah. I look back up like, why you do that?
I thought we were friends.
And we still are friends. Shout out to Kimrick. He's actually go ahead, never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, that match, it went longer than my first match, but I remember it. I could not execute my game plan because at the time I was heavily reliant on trying to grab the belt, and I could not get it. And like I went back and looked at the footage and looked at a lot of like the matches and saw that
he was
a lot of people do not like. A lot of people like don't really like, I guess, go for the belt as much, or like they're not as reliant on it. Whereas I was, and all the like the top heavyweights are fast. Whereas me, I was slow for a lightweight, but I made up for it with like technique, flexibility, and strength. Justin, you can confirm this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And as good as that, as strong as I was, that didn't amount to crap if I couldn't get a hold of them. So yeah.
He was dangerous on the belt. That's for goddamn sure. And bendy as shit. I was just like, where does all this backwards bending, more bendy than Ponsetto for damn sure. He's more bendy than was. I don't know. Maybe you are now.
I mean,
Joe's retired. He's done now. He's
I know.
officially.
He said so. He said, I'm chilling.
He's over it. Joe's retired.
Really?
Yeah. You gonna slim back down to lightweight and handle have an old school rematch and maybe handle Mr. Edo?
That you remember that year I almost killed myself trying to get the lightweight, right?
Yes.
Exactly fun.
I'm just spicing things up. I don't know. Just say you got a few months. You can do it. I believe in you, Corny. The great lightweight comeback, Corny.
All you have to do is cut off one of your legs and you might make weight.
You got to cut off them cheeks.
No, that sounds like an awful idea. I'm good.
Fair enough.
Where are you? What's your weight right now?
Like 2.
To
what?
248.
Oh, 248.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, you ain't never making it to lightweight then.
Yeah.
Nah, dog.
Yeah, that's
That's a whole ass human.
Yeah. You would have to give up on peanut butter.
Yeah. Damn.
Dude, I had to stop. I had to stop myself from eating peanut butter because look. I don't try. I reached a point where I can't buy that stuff anymore because I buy one with the intention of like making it last like a whole jar, and it maybe lasts me a week. That's how bad.
Do you even use a spoon or do you just savage it like just fucking? Wow.
I use a spoon.
Liar.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I couldn't do the visuals of you just like peanut butter on your hand.
No. I've got some standards. I'm not like Justin.
I have 0 standards.
I noticed.
I have a random question because your recruiting is so good for sumo. Like, once again, you own the state of Florida. Anybody that would argue that should be smacked in the face with the back of a mawashi, just like the little tail of it. How do you get people to start doing sumo? What's your approach?
Well,
hey, want to do sumo?
No,
you want to see my matawari?
Oh god!
So I can see my teeth.
Really? So, why do you say that? Because I'm really good. I am really good about recruiting people. I feel like when it comes to like getting people in sumo in general out of state. In state is a little bit different. Like for the longest time, like I didn't get my first official person until like 2 years in when I got out.
I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
And then it didn't take me until like 2 more years until I got like Jordan to come in, and then his dad did sumo for a while, and one other person joined in for a while and came to nationals with me in 2020, and then sumo really didn't like fully take off in Florida until
like after the pandemic.
It was in the middle of the pandemic,
or like I'd say after 2021, I was like, people were just all the way over it. People were just doing shit.
2021 was when it like finally took off, when I got the call from Coringa to do a seminar in Orlando. And at first I was just like telling him, like giving him like basic information like of sumo, like because I'm so used to like people saying they're interested and then not do it. And then he brought up money and is like, okay, I'm sorry, let's go over again. Hi, my name is Cornelius. How are you? And and then I did the seminar, met Coringa, met Tyler, met Mark Jones. Next thing you know, sumo takes off in Orlando.
Oh, wait a minute. When you did that seminar, that's when Mark Jones, that was his first taste of sumo. Wow. Damn. Yep. Okay.
And that was also the year I came in with a whole squad.
Yeah, you did, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking right. Beast mode squad.
I don't know why you're complaining. You get like our lightweight didn't medal.
True.
To this day, he still has yet to medal at nationals. The rest of the original crew, we've all medaled.
His Tachi is really good though. He has elbowed me in the eye every single time. Every single time.
He's a little violent.
Like I'm like, motherfucker. God, like
he's the only person where I'm less concerned about losing and more concerned about injury.
Is
what I will say.
Yeah. So at nationals, he elbowed me in the eye, and I was like, "Oh, that was weird. Maybe I did something wrong, right?" I victim blamed myself. Crazy. And then at the U.S. Open, I ran into him again, and then he elbowed me in the eye again. I was like, "Oh no, this is just this Florida man Tachi."
Yeah. Hold up. You're assuming we all elbow people in the
No. We're just talking about him.
Carry on.
He also owns it. He puts it on his sleeve. He's like Florida man this, Florida man that. Maybe he's gonna be a little calmer now that he's married. I don't know. Probably still elbowing people in the eye.
Probably.
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 That Florida's strong in his heart.
Right. We'll see.
All right. So let's get a little spicy. All right. Who is your favorite lightweight?
Favorite lightweight. Ugh.
Domestic.
I feel like I'm being judged here. I mean, how about I just do top 3?
No. Yeah, just one.
Top 2.
No, just one.
All right. We'll stick to our guns.
All right. My I'm gonna say Justin.
I love you.
Y'all both named Justin, right? Technically.
I'm not a lightweight anymore.
Oh.
So you picked him.
Okay, fine.
Aww.
Justin,
you heard it first. You do love me. I knew it.
Nice and spicy. So, wow. You know what's real crazy about that is you didn't pick anybody from your own crew.
I'm sorry.
He don't have no lightweight except for Tyler.
Well, I guess he didn't pick Tyler.
I see how it is.
Mike, wait, I have a question. who is your favorite pro wrestler?
Oh,
Current.
current.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair. Current.
It's between Takayasu and Ura. One of those two.
You're wild, sir. That was
Wow.
that's
The out in left field.
that of all, yeah.
We're like twins. You know that? We're like twins.
that tracks with you, Corny. But I love Ura too. Takayasu. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Hey, Takayasu, my favorite Filipino.
Yeah. Did you see Uda? Did you see Uda's weird ass?
Yeah.
That's the best thing about
The
Uda.
backward
When he
move?
loses, he even like he has a shitty record all the way through, and you're like, and then he pulls out magic, and you're like,
Yeah. But also his attitude. I am in love with his. I wish I had his kind of attitude at every tournament, and I wish Corny had his attitude at every tournament. Because when Corny loses, we all know it. We.
oh yeah,
you
it's pretty
be
bad.
losing it. We'll be like, Corny, get your ass up. Come on, let's go. Come on.
But
No,
it's usually in the
look
ring.
at him. He smiles. He gets up and he's just like, wow, that was good. Like almost congratulating the other person for how good they bested him. And that's, I don't know, that's something to aspire to.
All right, favorite middleweight.
I'm gonna say JJ. It like at the risk of Karinga possibly killing me later. I'm gonna say JJ.
Oh man.
Oh, well, let's keep it going. Shit, we won't pick your weight class because
No. We will. We will.
Well, then
we will.
I wanted. Okay, who is your
Yeah.
favorite? Light
So
heavy?
your favorite, you can't pick yourself, right? So who is your favorite light heavyweight?
Like the one that makes you go either God damn it, I have to face him, or God damn it, that was beautiful. Like just consistently beautiful.
Like when you see this guy, you're like, I'm gonna have fun.
Damn.
So that depends. Are you talking about more of a in the ring or out the ring? Because those are two.
In the ring. It's only in the ring.
In the ring.
Only in the ring. Yeah.
Only in the ring. Out the ring, we all know where people go, but we're staying in.
Danny.
Yeah. Solid.
Yep.
And if for all of amateur sumo, you're light heavy.
Eric wins.
Oh, I would personally say what's his name, Vasha. But okay.
Vasha. Oh, we're talking about international people.
I just said all the world.
Honestly, I haven't really Hold up.
Okay,
maybe that was sensory overload. My bad.
Yeah,
I
mean, also Eric is a pretty solid choice, right? Think about it, like he has kind of that aura kind of feel to it, right? Where like he'll go out and he's like, all right,
he is a sumo wrestler.
And when he wins or loses, he like takes that move and he's like, yeah, all right, hey yo,
he vibes,
right? You know,
he vibes. Yeah.
I get that. That's why I kind of already knew if you're gonna pick outside the ring, that might be the person, just because of that like personality where you literally can't hate him.
No, outside the ring, I love, dude. Well, outside and in, dude. He's chill as fuck.
He's my favorite person to go with inside the ring because his style is exactly the opposite of my style, but it's the style that I wish I could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that pushing, thrusting, like two good hits and the person's flying like Trent.
Yeah. Trent.
Andrew's a motherfucker for that one. He's a motherfucker for that one. He did that on 3P. He did a 3P. Like, oh, y'all didn't see that the first time? Let me do it again. Oh, y'all didn't see it again? One more time. Damn. All right, heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Ooh.
Heavyweight.
Oh,
I know this one's gonna be rough. Heavyweight's hard, man. Heavyweight's hard. Everybody's awesome.
I got my
like there's there's multiple people. Like,
but you only get one.
Think back, consistency
so
over the years.
For the sake of this question, I'm gonna opt out of I'm gonna exclude the people in Florida because there's multiple heavyweights in there, and I like all of them.
Mark Jones.
No, you can't do Florida.
What?
You can't.
No, I know. That's
I'm excluding Florida completely.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Fair.
I'm gonna lean towards probably Robert. Because
man, that's because y'all are friends.
I'm sorry, you asked me who's my favorite.
That's fair.
Okay,
anyway,
no, you're right.
So
you're right.
if we're talking about like they're like based on like how like they wrestle,
yes.
Man, there's too many heavyweights.
There is.
You want to take a break? We can take a break, and we can just do women's wrestling.
Okay.
I don't want to break it into divisions because then it might get a little harder sometimes in the lower divisions. So,
your favorite overall form and technical wins.
Yeah, that's rough.
Really?
It's rough.
I know it's pretty. I don't know.
Well, are we still talking about heavyweights?
Women.
No, women.
Oh,
women. All divisions. All like the whole thing.
In all divisions. Kellyanne easily.
How the fuck did you pick my wife? How did you not pick my wife?
Oh,
shame on you. She loves you.
Listen,
these are all.
How dare you? I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't
get me wrong. I love Christina.
No, Kellyanne's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think all three of us would have picked her. Right. I just like you love Florida. I love my wife. I will never pick over my wife. But if I take her out of the equation, Kellyanne.
Yeah. Oh. So your final answer for the heavyweight pick, so we gotta, I don't know, maybe wrap up a little bit.
All right. So, like,
in the ring, not your friendships.
In the ring, it would have to. Part of. I want to lean towards Darius. Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
that.
What is that a
No. That's a good answer.
There's no wrong answer. There's no right answer. It's your answer. It's all good.
Yeah,
all good.
Darius is what I'm gonna lean towards.
Good shit.
All right. I'm just gonna throw out one more. You can answer it or not answer it. It's up to you. All right. So the person, you know what? We'll just not even your pick. It's just whoever you think is the most hated person in sumo.
Oh, like hated like
all right,
like you're annoying, or hated like real hate.
Good sumo. Are you referring to you hate wrestling this person, or you hate this person involved?
You can interpret that however you want. Now,
there is only
you
one.
You can say your answer. Let's see. Where's my timestamp? We're at
right at 1 hour.
It out.
I'm gonna opt out of an answer.
gonna bleep this whole part out.
Just bleep it. That's gonna be so
Just
good.
cut it and then add it from here,
Bro, it's just gonna be like a beep 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 beep. Yes, that's gonna be so good.
Okay, that's just a feel good for me.
Yeah,
That's a feel good for all of us. If you know, you know. We don't have to say.
yeah.
We all know. We all know.
It felt good to get it out though. You know,
It does feel good. It does
beeps.
feel good. Yes.
Ugh. Well-
Cornelius, do you have anything that you want to tell anybody about? Anything you want to plug? Any tournaments that you're going to do? Any tournaments that you're running, which looks like you're doing something in October?
Olympia, right?
Oh, yeah, Olympia in Vegas.
We're going back to Vegas, baby. I'm excited.
I have bad memories from Vegas. So
Oh,
I have pretty good memories.
I got really drunk, so I have no memories.
no, that was like the worst tournament I've done at that time until nationals.
Oh, you was hurting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so let's wrap it up. Shout outs to give your shout outs.
All right. Well, I just want to shout out to all Florida, my team, Iron Wave, Gorilla Sumo, Ronin Sumo. We're all different teams, but we're all still Florida Sumo. Also want to we're all still Florida Sumo.
I know, but all under the Big Daddy umbrella that is Cornelius.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, Cornelius, thank you for everything that you do for the sumo community. You do a lot. If people don't know you do a lot, Justin and I will definitely speak to, we see you, we honor you, and we appreciate what you do.
Yeah, there's no real awards given out for for hosting tournaments or just spreading the word of sumo and stuff. So here's your invisible award, Corny, and I feel like a lot of us old heads should I don't know, it should be verbalized, and so you should be praised. So
yes,
I know there's a huge crop of new people coming into sumo that don't really know how hard it was. You know what I mean? And because it's now it's now the standard and the blueprint of to have all this social media and exposure and everything, and Corny, we know what all three of us know exactly what it was just a few years ago, and so thank goodness for a lot of real positive young people spreading the gospel of sumo.
When I wanted to start sumo, I wish there was a guy like you mixing it up. I wanted to start back in 2007. I saw a flyer for a tournament that will not be named. And I reached out and I never got any info. It would be amazing, if I could turn back time and actually start when I did. But we didn't have a Cornelius at that time.
Oh, don't cry,
so
Corny.
thank you. And with that, I want to say thank you for everybody. Thank you for watching this. We're going to continue to keep doing the Black and Sumo. We're going to dive a little deeper, probably going to make Cornelius cry as we talk in our post show. So bye.
Maybe. I don't know.
Peace.
Later.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.